We just finished the line section where we watched Chris Cole skate with 100% consistency and gain 39.2 points, moving him from the 6th position to the 4th position.
Also skating at 100% consistency is Nyjah Huston. He has not missed a trick yet, but even though he skated at 100%, he's still in 2nd place.
Yeah, a really strong line showing with Nyjah Huston. Sitting in that 2nd position, he's still right there for the shot at the overall title, especially with Chaz Ortiz dropping to 3rd. Chaz has got to win the event, and Huston finished 6th or 7th for Chaz to be the overall title. But despite finishing in 3rd place in that line section, Shane O'Neill sits atop the leaderboard for one reason. He is doing harder tricks than everyone else out there. He is skating with a 5.8 landed trick average with tricks like this nollie nose slide to big spin out, nollie half cab flip to switch tail to 270 out is the reason why he is sitting in 1st place right now.
And just behind Shane O'Neill is Nyjah Huston, Chaz Ortiz, and Chris Cole, separated by only 2 points, while Sheckler, P-Rod, and Greg Lutzka fall way behind.
We are all set for the 3rd section. It is the technical section. This is basically a bench with a curved ledge on top. They will gain points from either skating the bottom or going big across the top.
First up in the technical section is Greg Lutzka.
Got a lot of ground to make up, and this is one of his weaker sections. It's going to be tough for him.
He's almost 30 points behind.
A score of a 3.8, moving him into 6th for the time being. But he could definitely make it up because he is a strong technical skater. 5.0, there you go.
Absolutely. Sheckler, I would say this section is probably one of his weakest sections.
But you know, he's really, in the last contest, really skated strong. Backside split grind to backside tail slide, it's, you know, 5.1. Like, he's really impressed me in the technical section so far this season. I didn't expect him to have quite the ledge game that he does have.
I didn't either.
Chris Cole, big 5-0 across the top. Now you gotta understand, 4.7 for a very simple trick, but doing any trick across that big ledge that's curved is really difficult, so the guys know if they skate it, they're gonna get some extra points.
Chaz Ortiz throwing out a little style there at the end.
5-0 grind to switch crooked grind gets him a 4.9.
Nyjah set himself up for nollie crooked grind.
Nollie crooked grind, strong trick, but on a ledge section, as you can see, a 3.5, it's just not gonna get you any points. Shane O'Neill is a dominating technical skater. As you can see right there, his first trick, a nollie flip nose slide, 5.6. Not many guys are even flipping to nose slide or grind out here. Back to Lutzka. Nose blunt slide on the edge of the ledge.
That was a nice looking nose blunt slide.
Really clean, but just not gonna get the points that he's gonna need. Paul Rodriguez. Flawless switch backside tail slide.
But he's still almost 23 points behind the leader, Shane O'Neill.
Yeah, the guys in the back have got to make up some ground. Sheckler.
Blunt sliding the entire bench.
4.9. You're going to get a lot more points when you do a trick completely end-to-end on this ledge. Whoa! Unless you do a really technical trick, 6.0, a backside 180 to switch frontside crooked grind back forward. That is incredibly difficult.
Back tail big spin by Chaz. Now that, even though he didn't go end to end, that's a difficult trick with a 6.1.
Anytime you big spin out of a backside tail slide, you're taking a risk, and he got rewarded for it. Switch nose grind hop out early. With that, he's got an 80.2 behind Chris Cole with an 80.5, Shane O'Neill with an 80.9. These guys are all really, really close right now.
Looks like Nuggets got some fans in the crowd screaming his name before he goes.
I don't know if you're really supporting a guy if you scream at him in the middle of a trick as opposed to screaming when he's done. Greg Lutzka. There you go.
Front tail 270 out.
Big trick for Greg, gets him a 5.1. Paul Rodriguez sitting in 7th.
Switch from Blunt. Even though he didn't go end to end right there, it was such a hard trick. That's why he got scored so high.
Yeah, and a frontside blunt slide switch is one of the most difficult tricks in skateboarding.
Whoa! A little coping dance right there.
I mean, I'm going to say it again. Like, Ryan Sheckler is impressing me with his ledge game out here.
Absolutely.
Big tail slide. I mean, he just skates like a man. He manhandled that bench.
Absolutely.
5.7. Moving him into the 2nd position. I mean, Shane O'Neill falls once, and Chris Cole's going to be right on him. Ooh.
That's a tough fall for Chaz right there.
Yeah, he really relies on his consistency. He can't afford to miss too many tricks. Nyjah Huston.
Wow, that is the first trick he's missed this entire event.
I mean, you can see in his body language, he didn't expect to fall whatsoever.
He could not afford that.
Oh!
Nollie flip nose slide, big spin.
You know the crowd loves it. They know how difficult that is. 7.1. This is his go-to when it comes to incredible difficulty. That's why you get a 7.1. You nollie flip to nose slide and big spin out. That's putting a lot of pressure on Chris Cole. He has opened up nearly an 8-point lead.
From Blunt, Lutzka. 4.0. Again, he's got to step it up. At this point, I don't think there's any chance of him getting in the top 3.
Yeah, he's 31 points behind the leader. Paul Rodriguez, nollie nose blunt slide, 5.1.
Sheckler with a crooked grind on the top of the bench.
I mean, big crooked grind, 4.7. He's staying consistent. He knows his strengths, the big section. He's just got to stay within a handful of points of the leaders, and he can chase them down. Oh, wow. Incredibly difficult.
Frontside half cab, frontside blunt slide to fakie.
Gives him a 6.1. He's applying pressure to Shane O'Neill.
There's Chaz's half cab nose slide 270. He bailed that last time around, which was a big surprise.
But still, 4.7 moves him into 3rd position. See what Nyjah has. Kickflip, backside tail slide. That is his strongest technical trick so far. He definitely needs those bigger scores to keep up with these guys at the top. Shane O'Neill.
Shane O'Neill making it that much easier for Chris Cole to stay on his heels.
I mean, that's what Chris Cole wants to see, especially going into their 5th try here in this section. You know, it's going to give a lot of confidence to Chris Cole to know that he's really chasing down Shane O'Neill right now.
That's right. He's only about 1.5 points behind.
Paul Rodriguez, switch backside tail slide to shove it, 6.2. You know, putting some distance on Lutzka and chasing down Sheckler right now.
Who's chasing down Huston. Oh! Kickflip back tail, fakie across the whole bench. That was nice.
5.8, Sheckler chasing down Ortiz. Oh! I mean, he dragged his tail. That's
a tough one for Chris. He could have got.
Yeah, I mean,
he could have opened a big lead right there.
You know, the 2.7, you crooked grind, try to manual, and you touch your tail, you're going to get a really low score.
Oh!
That is the epitome of technical. Half cab nose slide, hopping all the way around, to backside tail slide. Chaz Ortiz with a 6.7. Nyjah Huston, kickflip backside nose grind. The guys are really going for it right now in these last couple tries of this section.
Yeah, it looks like they're really stepping up their technical game. Shane O'Neill is no different with a nollie flip crooked grind. Perfect. Koston likes that one.
You know, I mean, this is really shaping up to be a head-to-head battle of Shane O'Neill and Chris Cole right now. Lutzke having some trouble on that fakey flip, fakey nose grind that won him his spot in this finals.
Oh! P-Rod switch flip, switch back tail, goes into 5-0 first.
I mean, that's two back-to-back big scores for Paul. The switch flip backside tail slide, one of the most difficult tricks that you could do on a ledge.
Sheckler, back Smith, kick flip out.
I mean, going
he's pushing
for it.
Yeah.
Going for it. I mean, all these guys are really pushing it in their last couple attempts here.
You don't normally see him do that.
Chris Cole, another one of Chris Cole's original tricks. You only find him out here doing backside 180 switch back Smith grinds.
Oh, Chaz could not afford that to bail on that kickflip backside tail slide.
You could tell by him jumping around right there. He knew it. He knew that was critical. Nyjah Huston needs to stay with these guys. Nollie heel flip nose slide. That's going to get him some points. 5.0. He's definitely stepped it up from the beginning, skating in that 5-point average. But Shane O'Neill, I mean, 7.1, 6.3. Switch flip back tail slide is a 6.9.
That was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely perfect. He is far and above the most technical skater here. He is 7 points ahead of Chris Cole going into our final attempt. There it is. Fakey flip, fakey nose grind. Good final trick for Gray, gets him a 5.9. See how P-Rod can close it out. Oh, man.
Frontside tail slide, heel flip out. I've seen him make it many times.
Yeah,
in the other.
Real consistent with that trick.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You can hear Sheckler scream on that one. He wants it back, man. That's a really tough trick, and he really needed that.
One of my favorite tricks right there. Backside 180, fakey nose grind. 180 out.
5.9.
Such a good looking trick.
You know, and he's sitting strong. He's sitting real strong right now in the second position. Kickflip 5-0. Chaz Ortiz with a 4.8 knows that he can still make up some ground in the big section. Oh, Nyjah going
Looks
for
like
that.
he was trying to go to truck.
Did not get it. Our final attempt. Final skater Shane O'Neill in the lead by 1 point. Let's see what he's got to close it out. Oh, man.
I've seen him make that all day.
Well, there you have it. Despite that final fall, he is still leading the way. He has led the entire contest, but Chris Cole has chased him down. Just over a point behind him. We are ready for another exciting finish here at Street League Skateboarding's DC Pro Tour.